Silence and the
Bye.
Starstorm hit.
Yep. Phoenix tipping down there to get level 6. There's a tome available, so he should have it whenever he chooses to buy it. And that's a big ultimate. Like Puck Coil plus Phoenix or Death, maybe a little bit of a problem.
Didn't have mana for the arrow, so there was no follow-up. He's very tanky with this hood, though. Looks like TNC are just trying to force him off the lane so they can pressure the tower with the Siege Wagon.
Now the arrow on DJ.
Ooh, it's level 5 only. They're going to go for the kill. They follow it up. They do have to worry about this blood right turnaround. Dragon Knight could be in trouble. He's being ruptured up, so he may pay the price for this aggression. They get some damage on the tier 1 tower, but trading a core for a support here.
Yeah. The arrow may be a little bit of a bait, where they go in a little deeper than they should. But space for Terrorblade. I mean, what do we even say about this hero anymore? It just feels like every game is the same, where he just gets so absurdly rich so fast because of his conjure images, and then once he hits his timings, it's an unstoppable force.
See if Medusa has anything to say about that. I feel like we were seeing a lot of Medusa for a while. I remember watching the Etsy and China DPC, and you guys were always hyping up how good this hero was with the old Axe build. But what's the current Medusa build? Like,
you don't really go for Axe anymore, almost ever, simply because of the new talent timing. So now you just itemize into the right click, you get the 30 attack speed talent, which is really good. You get a free evasion talent, and you just don't have the same team fight prowess anymore than you did previously, because hitting level 15 and the axe timing was very, very simple and very quick. This time around, you need level 20 to do the same thing, and the timings just don't check out anymore. This is why the hero doesn't get picked as much. He's still very strong though, just have to play it differently.
Middle tower is under attack.
on bottom, they're going to amp this up. They're looking for initiation. Can they find Raven? They've got the supernova ready to go.
Oh, he's almost dead already.
Yeah, Rock, he just gets blown up before he can do anything. Armel waiting rips in, but he's going to get the hell out of there. He does drop the Dream Coil with the Stone Gaze. TNC at least can't get gone up for now, but now it's put off, and Fnatic have taken almost no damage here. They're going to get Armel out of there. He doesn't orb very far. He jaunts. Actually gets the Waning Rip down to the low ground.
Stone Gaze
to get his way out of there. Either Fist Spam going to do some good damage here, but every ultimate used except for the Stone Gaze on Gabby.
Yeah, Fox running in and dying in a second. Way overestimating his strength there. EK is trying to get to a Blink Dagger. I don't know, I'm a little bit scared of this Dragon Knight. I think every time he brings in, he's just gonna die. He's not survivable against all this pure damage.
Well, I guess for now it's free Blink, but seen firepower coming out from the Fnatic side is Armel. What's his way out of there?
Yeah, he finished his what's it called, Witchblade now, so his damage output is going to be a little higher. But they're not very farmed on the Fnatic side either. Like this Ember and Bloodseeker, it's not like they're monstrously farmed. They're just as poor as the Dragon Knight. Oh, nice deny. Doesn't seem like much, but it's actually 250 gold for the team. Pretty good.
We are headed towards perhaps more of the solid game, you know, that we become very familiar with and that we expected from these two teams. The first two games, the TNC ones were, you know, much quicker, fast-paced, but this feels like we're back to the battle of the late game carries. Medusa versus Terrorblade, both heroes getting free farm, neither team pulling ahead, and probably a lot of battles around this road.
Yeah, this time around TNC just didn't want to put themselves onto this clock, this so scary clock where you go into late game versus Terrorblade, you just lose. So they picked the Medusa, which naturally will lead to a slower paced game. But yeah, there's nothing scarier than being on a clock on a TI qualifier. It's the worst feeling.
Tower, Armel wants it. He's coming in. Is it going to get denied as well? Yep, another tower deny.
The Abs TPing in. Slow TP though.
I was trying to get it from the trees there, but that's now 2 towers denied by Fnatic.
Yeah. Medusa, TP, neck and neck. I mean, everybody's neck and neck. Look at all these rolls. The farm distribution is very even.
right down to the support.
Never refuse gold given.
One of the things I feel like, you know, there is a TB, but it does feel like this, you know, could be at least a little bit of a problem in these fights.
100%. And the problem is Bloodseeker is not very farmed to a point where if he doesn't get some farm soon or some teamfight success, he might just end up as a support, which is why we don't see a lot of Bloodseeker. If you don't crush your lane and snowball, you don't do a whole lot. Coil pop.
Lion gets pulled by the coil, and Gabby's there to back it up and secure the kill. Doesn't get the orb out, but I think carefully, Ember's just gonna finish him off. Okay.
A lot of damage with a javelin proc as well.
Yeah, okay. I was like, oh, that explains that.
Oh, he didn't stun him.
The amount.
Fuck.
Maybe
It was a big misplay there. Ember would have died, I'm pretty sure.
the arrow fall off, yeah.
Yeah.
Mid lane, they're going to defend that instead. They don't want to overcommit. Instead, Death, he thought he was maybe safe here, but he is. Okay, he's fine. He'll back off.
Gabby's actually going for the same old item build. He's still going for the Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah. I think I've seen at least
different
one or two juices go for it.
Okay. I mean, you get the cooldown on the snake a little bit sooner now. But the big talent was always the mana gain from the snake, which is of course 20 now. See how much it will do. For now he finishes his Manta style, which is of course against the Bloodseeker Silence and the Steering Chains. But Lion of course is very good against these illusions.
Yeah. The support. Not just this series, but this entire qualifier. I feel like, I remember coming in when we got to day one, first series, we're like, what heroes should we see? We're talking about like stuff like Hoodwink, you know? Hoodwink, the most picked hero, every other region's picking Hoodwink, and SCA team's just like, this Hoodwink hero doesn't do anything. It's all about the Lion here.
Yeah, it's Lion and Phoenix, I think, the most picked, right, in this qualifier? Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm gonna say you're right.
I see Phoenix a lot.
I believe in you, Black. I do the don't buff stats, they showed the combo region.
Particular combo regions? Okay. But yeah, of course, the Phoenix here also is just such a dominant team fighter. Has been for such a long time as well. Even post nerfs. And Lion finishes his blink now. Really want to go for a quick smoke.
The Iron Scan did scout them out near the Roshan pit. Neither team, of course, going for Roshan yet. It's not like either team was geared towards it.
Terrible Roshan.
They're looking at like, you know, a 2-3 item timing before they even consider, and even then they're not considering Roche. They want to take it twice.
Yeah. And the way Gabby's itemizing here tells me they want to hit before Terrorblade hits critical mass. Like he is not gearing towards the late game just yet, but more for these mid game team fights.
Alright, well. Let's see if they get a top T2 tower that could open things up to get this outpost, give them a little bit of an XP boost, but Fnatic don't want to maybe give this one up. They TP in BJ.
They're too late though if they want to TP, I think.
Run in, yeah. Other heroes not TPing, they are looking to rotate. This tower looks like it will go down. They have to disengage if they need it with the Stone Gaze.
Ember's rotating in.
What the heck?
It's a DD Ember.
Okay, they may just let Tims die here. Yeah, Schwan shows up with a DD, and I think they're going to leave Tims to the Wolves. Now they chomp down and take the 3v kill.
Yeah. Puck. We have seen so many Armel Pucks just be dominant. This game is a little bit more difficult, of course, because there's a Lion. It's not a free Puck game. But even against Puck, I feel like I've seen Armel do godly things.
But these, yeah, SCA Puck players to be able to maneuver around even the lineups that have a ton of disable.
Yeah, even from T1, Carl, one of the best Pucks in the world. So many good Puck players in SEA. Kind of insane. Maybe the hero of the region, even. Meta popped.
Okay. They run at the challenge of playing into disable. Great Earthspike from Jabs. Catches out through the Finger of Death Bomb. There we go. We're just hyping him up. The Caster Curse. It strikes once more. Puck goes down.
That was a massive impale. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we just see time and time again why Lion is so good. And I feel like Fnatic wins this game. Maybe TNC. No. I mean, I guess it depends on who has first pick. Because in the first game, I think TNC first picked Lion.
เสียวจังไดนี่ไหวบ่นี่
But yeah, might be ban
Two
worthy.
games in a row where Fnatic had first pick, because it feels like the team should be prioritizing first pick because Lion is such an important hero. Plus, you can do this Lion TP opener where your draft just feels so good once you get Lion TP, like you don't really have any gaps.
In your drafting, like the way it works, well, not really new anymore, but where you get 3 bans after the first 2 picks, is really strong for first pick, because they just first to the Terrorblade, as you said, and then they ban a lot of the hard matchups. And the semi-hard matchups are still in the pool, sure, but Lion sort of covers those a little bit.
Here we go, TNC ready to take this first fight. They go in
Only a
with the
bad,
Dragon
no.
Tail. Arrow, yeah, follow up, and it's not the hero they're hoping for. They do get the slow out on DJ. He's still got his shield depleted, so...
No, is he gonna get away? He is.
No. At the Holy Locket. Coil elsewhere. Like now Death, he's gonna break the coil, perhaps hoping for a shield here, but DJ a little bit far away. He's in trouble now, but they pulled DJ back in. Because Death got caught, the Abaddon tried to save him and dies in the process, but it looks like he will in fact save Death, so work his own demise.
Yeah, and we actually saw Armel taking the home of experience. I feel like they should be prioritizing Phoenix a little bit more, maybe, so he gets his 12 faster. And maybe he'll be getting it from the creep waves down there instead. This Phoenix egg is going to be massive for these team fights.
ไหวบ่นี่อ้าวเสียวจังไดนี่ไหวบ่นี่
Right, that's gonna be a level 2 egg soon. Needs to
Yep.
bounce him alone time down bottom.
Egg Medusa ult, we have seen so many times, it's one of the more classic combos. Hey guys, let's all hit the egg. Medusa starts screaming and you're like, oh no, we're all slowed and we can't hit the egg. I haven't really seen a heavy team fight yet from TNC, which is a little bit weird because they have Coil, Medusa ult, and, as we said, the Phoenix egg. Should be pretty easy team fights for them.
That was the Singapore Major combo. Everyone was picking Puck every game, and it was the Puck Phoenix where you coil them and you drop an egg on top of them and they can't run from it.
Yeah, and you can't really fight into it either. Just a very potent combination. Gabby now also finished up his Aghanim Scepter, and I think they should be going aggressive here soon. They're giving this Terrorblade a lot of space. He finished the Skadi already.
Mentioned level
strong
20
now.
talent, Medusa only 2 levels away from it, so at least that's kind of on the horizon for TNC.
Just feel like they could have turned up the speed of the game a little bit. Like the pace is a little slow, which favors Fnatic, and TNC definitely have the right heroes to up the pace, just they didn't feel comfortable doing so yet.
Definitely, I would say partially hats off to DJ. His positioning on the Abaddon, he's just tanking these smoke ganks.
Yeah.
Every time it feels like TNC try and make a move, DJ is just there to be like, maybe I die, maybe I don't. Either way, you're not going to get anything out of this.
Yeah, potentially if Fnatic win this also, it's gonna be in TNC's head. You know, they picked this Dragon Knight, Mirana combination, didn't ban the Abaddon, they just pick it. He's negating so many kills so far.
So head towards, looks like not just, you know, this 2-item Medusa, Gabby wanting to hit that level 20 talent, wanting that next item as Skadi of his own. And, you know, when you get to these games where teams are playing things a bit more cautiously, waiting for that great team fight, getting a lot more farm. One small thing I feel like I always see, one team's got a Philosopher's Stone, the other doesn't. Jabs is a very happy camper. His Lions getting that extra gold, and TNC's like, damn it, Phoenix is like, where's mine?
Yeah, just like game 2, it feels like. It's also where he didn't get it. Or was it game 3? I don't know, but one of those games was the same scenario. So once again, let's revisit my token idea.
Tokens. Yep.
Yeah. Tokens.
Sounds like you're trying to sell me like the latest crypto. It's like, yeah.
Dota tokens. And now they're smoked up looking for a team fight. And they have to, because otherwise Medusa could have just itemized into a more greedy way, where he just farms away. Double damage Terrorblade.
Oh, yeah, and that's why the Fnatic themselves are smoked up. They want to fight. They're happy to go on Gabby. His Medusa gets hit by an Earth Spike. Follow up isn't going to be there.
Bok went in, but he's dead.
He just gets annihilated. Can they find more? They need the disables. That's exactly what Jabs brings to the table. He's hiding in a shadow amulet. He loves this item pickup. He found Armel's Puck, the shadow amulet, giving him the initiation. He was just sitting there in biz, and then Puck showed on the ward, and Jabs caught him. Oh, that's huge.
And Lion.
MVP plays.
Yeah. Jabs on his Lion is absolutely incredible.
He just makes Shadow Amulet look like a broken item. He did it earlier with the Shadow Demon as well, even though I think they ended up losing that game.
Yeah, they did, but as you said, what he did in the base was... Yeah, it's kind of crazy how strong he makes that look. It's bites back.
Will buy back. TJ in the front lines has the borrowed time. Tanking up, forcing out the Medusa Stone Gaze. And Gabby's just going to retreat with this one. Has been ruptured, so he doesn't want to run too far. Can they get back into this Roshan pit? Puck respawning in 8 seconds. I think they're trying to force this one, knowing there's no Metamorphosis. Fnatic.
Oh, the arrow!
Black.
Okay.
Got the Abaddon to
Hey, Kai.
They're okay.
What about Abaddon? No Medusa 20 talent yet. We can really see him struggle with his mana pool.
He may have enough time to wait it out because Terrorblade doesn't have Metamorphosis. Sure, Fnatic want to force this one.
Our next team fight, if they want to wait, it's gonna be a BKB Terrorblade.
Fishing, scouting for whatever they can.
Yeah. Where do you think the damage is gonna come from? I feel like it's mostly gonna be Phoenix, cause Medusa is itemizing purely into tank / utility.
You can't die here. It's out of position. Jumps forward, gets the egg off near the cliff. Good position to be. Box on the high ground though. He's stuck. He's looked up there. They killed the lion though, so I think they're okay. Let's Fnatic
He's
realize
stuck there though.
and they see him with the sleight of fist. They know he's up here. He's got to blink in a couple of seconds, so he's
Drinking aggressively.
goes in aggressively. That's the shield to maybe help him out, but now the Rupture's going to come into play. The first one comes out on block, the DK. And a disengage, but he can't really run too far, even with the BKB, the Rupture causing him problems, and into the Roshan pit we go.
And they really do this though.
Out of the Roshan pit we go.
Yeah.
Metamorphosis coming up.
It's a perfect ancient spawn though for Medusa if he wants to snake it. Get back his mana. TV has meta again already? He does.
Been a long standoff around this pit.
Medusa only sitting on 500 mana. They can't fight this.
But they find the jump. TNC, catch the lion on the high ground. That's the key hero to perhaps pick off. Schwein in trouble as well.
Schwein is gravel.
He gets the side of fist. He gets the remnant away. Still alive. One more right click from the TV. Knock me enough. He TPs himself home. Another Rupture under this DK.
Double
Raven
kill.
being zoned back by the Aghanim Scepter. And
died as well.
Armel, he found DJ. No more saves. They lose the DK in the process. It's Schwein on the Ember Spirit. The Stone Gate is being used, but it's just to kind of cover the retreat of Tims, who is being scouted by the Thirst.
Yeah, Armel also being scouted about the Thirst.
No shields, though. If they hit an arrow, this could be problematic.
They are only 3 heroes.
By the steering chain, he manages it off.
Is under attack.
Got one Rupture that he used up, so Medusa gonna just TP on home. They may just give up this Roshan. They're delaying it so well. Medusa's gonna walk all the way back though, so Medusa's not here for quite some time after that TP out.
Egg up in 5.
Should be enough. Raven doesn't have Metamorphosis. It's 5 eggs, the never-ending low count of the egg they separate. Who's gonna kill him? Schwein and Death, they're gonna bring this down. Fnatic were ready for it. They punish this. Raven
That as well.
now. They're gonna lose more. Tim's picked off. Armel dead as well. He was in the pit looking for the steal, but couldn't get it.
Yeah, I think they should have just given it up. They also lost the gem on the puck because of this that he previously stole from the Abaddon. Like, if you want to fight them, Medusa cannot TP out. Like, you gotta make a call collectively as a team, because now you bled away 3 heroes and gave them ages anyways.
Was a bit mostly low on mana, but could have like fallen back and looked for a missing snake target. But
Yeah. It's tough.
you know, you mentioned it's not the Gabby hero, and that's something you mentioned. He's more about those jump in and kind of carries. So
Yeah.
Fnatic taking advantage.
We see the same Terrorblade story again. He's going to the Daedalus next. And then even Medusa should not be tanky enough to just stand there and fight through it. She has no damage items whatsoever. She's tickling this Terrorblade.
Feels like they're going to rely on some kind of Dragon Tail arrow combo to catch him by surprise, and to do that they have to take Abaddon out of the picture, which maybe like
How do you do that, though?
that's going to be Armel's job. If Armel can even just silence the Abaddon, make sure that those heals and shields don't come into play.
Yeah, there will have to be the only play they really have. But he will have BK. He already has BKB, in fact. Oh, he's gonna be absolutely perfect on the chain stun. It's a tough game from here on out.
Yeah. Aegis has got Open Destruction on TB. Looking to slowly siege things, but TNC have a very good draft to delay things and defend.
Yep.
Very annoying pushing into this frontline Medusa.
And in the meantime, Puck is just farming side lanes.
Arrows. Jabs, but yeah, it looks... And I mean, this is TNC making the most out of the map. They're defending while also getting farm elsewhere. So Armel making sure his farm continues, finds a Lincoln Sphere. That's a big pickup for him against this Lion.
Yeah, Medusa still holding her ground at the tower. Oh, they fought the Mirana.
Finger, backline, side of fist. Juan just deletes the Mirana. With the finger of death, Gabby going to be forced to pump the stone gates in the trees. They look to turn this one around. They get the Dragon Tail. Can they kill off Raven? He gets the BKB off just in time. Finds his son to target. It's DJ who can pump the borrowed time to help himself heal back up. And Raven, he wants Rock. He wants the DK. Rock stuck in it. It's going to be stuck in the blood right as Chuan gets the backline as well. It's going to be a dieback if they're not careful. Mirana leaping away back to the high ground. Gabby in the front has a buyback.
Big snake.
Completely out of mana. He gets the snake. He heals back his mana for now. TB still just wailing away, doing too much damage. Gabby mantles it off. Still scurrying back. Pins in the trees. Has to be so careful. If they find him here, it's going to be a dieback. It's a monster kill. It's a double kill. Chuan, only Armel left standing, has got the Lincolns. Into the trees he goes with no Lion to worry about. Armel feeling confident, but there could be a Searing Chains. Fnatic have found 4 kills plus multiple, at least one dieback there on the Mirana.
Yeah,
Fire looking free. They want to go high ground.
Medusa had enough money for the Scar, he just never managed to buy it. And she just feels like a tickle monster. She's right-clicking a lot, but for not a lot of damage. Which is also why this item will fall out of favor. Like, you have these agonyms, you can freeze people or stone people. Imagine if you had a butterfly Skadi instead of this. It would be way stronger and you would actually feel its impact in these fights a lot more. Definitely missed the agonym's timing, and now it's all Terrorblade, who itemized purely fight.
Daedalus timing feels very, very scary. He just won't be up for much longer though, but looks like Fnatic have got themselves a pretty substantial lead here, Black.
100%. Like, the Medusa needs minimum 1 more damage item. Like, Skadi is good. Doesn't solve any damage problems though, which we kind of criticized at the beginning, that the draft is lacking damage. Once they get this Daedalus on Medusa, and maybe 1 more item after, I think they're going to be in a good position. But it's a long way till then.
Perhaps not going to be the ones to let up. Grouped up as if they may be looking for another smoke play fairly soon. Go. In their move, Raven going to be looking to push out this bottom lane, not to worry about showing himself, while the rest of his team will make a play.
Daedalus on Terrorblade. It's going to be critting for a good 1,000 every hit. Whew.
Fires though. Root in the mid lane, Clock. It's going to be gone on. They don't have the Bloodseeker nearby for the Ruptures. Feels like I feel like a few of these fights, Death has just used both of his Ruptures on this DK because Medusa just stands still and Puck is so elusive. So poor DK is just constantly suffering the Rupture.
Yeah, you blink in, you get ruptured, you get hit by Terrorblade. That's been his fate the entire game pretty much, even since the early game. But what other play does he have? Like, just a DK, right? That's what he's supposed to do.
Hero known for its flashiness by any means.
Yeah, especially from the offlane position.
Love the fire room if they need him back. Radiant side of the map. Doesn't look like Fnatic are interested in forcing any kind of a high ground play. Just waiting for next Roshan. Again, we keep, highlighting how important Roshan is for both these two teams.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like NC will really be able to do a whole lot about it, because as soon as this Roshan respawns, the heroes at this point take it down very easily. And they just keep cutting all the side waves, but they just don't have no way of pushing his lanes in. Yeah, Armel TPing out just in time.
I was just hunting up there with an Invisor and he almost found a couple of heroes, but TNC have regrouped and smoking on out. They're going to push the lanes with the Manta illusions, but Fnatic with good vision will not see the smoke, of course, but the fact when you have good vision, you don't see your enemies, it's a lot easier to kind of put 2 and 2 together and realize that they're probably smoked up.
Yeah. They are dewarding the newly put wards, so if they didn't know before, now they know 100%.
They see Medusa and they got to imagine Medusa's pushed to the river. There's, you know, no way Medusa should be alone, right? Fnatic by the book, playing it safe. Heroes go missing, let's group up. We're not going to split and farm multiple lanes. You know, one of the recent golden rules of Dota is you don't farm 3 lanes. That's just too greedy.
Yeah, unless it's Illusion's doing it. And this Philosopher's Stone has been such a godsend for Labs. He's so rich. Already has his Ether Lens. And yeah, in these games you can really tell how much this Philosopher's Stone actually impacts the game.
It's been what, almost 20 minutes, 80 GPM?
Yeah.
You can do the math, right, Black?
1600? Huh?
Thank you. Yeah, I totally.
That's basically one item.
100 gold. Yeah.
So, once again,
Hey.
tokens are a good thing. You can purchase them at discount.
Buy Black Coin. Crypto store near you.
You won't regret it.
Guys, go buy it. Scam.
Oh, Mirana just gets blown up. No chance whatsoever. And this is when we see a Mirana pick just be useless. Like the Abaddon pick made her use this early game, and now she's just so poor that she has no impact anymore.
This is a great Ember pickup for Fnatic. 10-0-7. Chuan is having a hell of a game.
Yep,
Really
cutting some
stepping
meat.
up here.
Already has Agam set as well. Almost 25 for the Remnant recharge time. There's a lot of good timings coming here for Fnatic. He even got the book queued up already. Yep, he's purchasing. Oh, they didn't purchase a minute 30 book, so now he is 25. And to Remnant City we go.
What can TNC do here? They just at the mercy of Fnatic and sit back, wait for mistakes, or can they make any kind of play?
I think they need to contest the next Roshan. Like the item in there is going to be too big, whether it's a refresher or Aghanims. It's the second Rosh or third? Third Rosh, right?
No ways.
No, it's the second one.
I think it's second. Yeah, no.
It's gonna be a shot. There's gonna be Aegis Cheese. I just don't know how to kill this Terrorblade twice. With the Abaddon behind him.
TB with refresher charge would be very, or even Ember with a refresher.
Yeah. I mean, this is the new meta, right? You just build this refresher up on Ember, you have 10 remnants, double BKB. So much damage coming out from you. Oh, double damage. Of course. Roshan will respawn in 1 second. Oh, yeah. Will they scout it, though? Stone Boy's back. Waiting to be slain.
TNC, though, they're smoked up. They know they need to contest this road, but Fnatic themselves smoked up. They're claiming this high ground. Shadow is there. Ember gonna pop the smoke as he goes jumping in. The Bulba tail is there. Bot gets up the first Dragon Tail. He's been ruptured up though. Because the Blubber, if he's not careful, his TB just doing too much. The double damage, you can't even see it. But luckily Medusa with the Stone Gauge trying to get Raven. They do pop out the Supernova, but the Stone Gauge is already worn off, so he can't keep it alive. The Thunder! It goes on the Medusa, burning away her health here. She's in trouble. Gets brought down, and Death's Bloodseeker able to tank his way through all the damage.
There's a timeless relic that somebody forgot. The Ancient. That's your big pickup. Whose is that?
It's being picked now. It's picked up by the Dire.
Okay, it was Dyer's anyway.
Medusa, no buyback. Went all that, bought the Daedalus for that fight and just didn't have the damage. And now to the high ground we go, Fnatic.
Yep, that is the problem. If you can't execute the combo, this Terrorblade just hits too hard. And it looks like as though they're gonna lose. So Park, Ember's on a chase, but not chasing any longer.
Sorry, I think he's just, you know, he's not wasting his time with the puck.
If this goes to game 5, you gotta address the first phase of the drafts. 100%.
The Lion, yeah.
I don't know if you just take first pick or what. I don't know what the rules are. But if you don't get first pick, you need to either ban the Lion or Terrorblade. Like, you didn't find an answer to either of those.
And it does leave something else in the pool, but he's got to be willing to accept that. Even it feels like this line is doing way more than the Nyx that keeps getting banned, or
yeah, or the Timber that they keep banning.
There's options to play into these heroes. As the second game in a row, Fnatic full use of this Lion TB. They weren't going to go down without a fight, and they pull back on a Raven classic, the best, most signature heroes. Get them all the way to a game 5. They're not there yet though, Black. There's still, you know, perhaps some hurdles to jump over.
Yeah. Just TNC, you know, they like to make it hard for themselves, make it interesting for the viewers. So, see how long they can defend the base. They will definitely need some big damage infusion here on the Medusa. Rapier is probably on the menu at this point.
You say damage, and that's what came into my head, so I'm glad we're on the same page. I'm hoping Gabby is. Late game Dota, here we go, 40 minutes as Fnatic.
He can be queued up right now.
Okay.
I feel like that doesn't answer your problem at all. Like, you need damage. You die last in every team fight, so survivability doesn't matter at this point, in my opinion. Damage, 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 damage. Maybe even a Satanic, so you can just survive a bit longer with that level 25 talent. Split uses modifiers, it's really good as well. You have like 600% lifesteal or something like that, crazy. Pretty good.
Does that talent change this game for Gabby that much? Like, I mean, as far as, does it boost up TNT's chances here?
It does, but only if you itemize it into items that actually make good use of it, like the Satanic or just more damage. Oh, they caught the DK.
Drawn, he gets the TKB off, doesn't have the TP up though.
No, they cancel the TP.
Oh.
No reveal, but
I think Ember has a
Thirst.
Oh no, actually,
yeah.
gem over somewhere.
อ้าวเจ้าจังไหนนี่ไหวบอลนี่
Actually Thirst. Great ability.
Blood Seeker.
Yeah, and now it's time to knock on the high ground. They're not gonna let this Medusa farm any more items.
EV with the level 25 Metamorph range, the low ground doesn't have to overcommit. Medusa forced to Manta, finds a Flicker, that's a great item to have. It's still problematic, can't really move with the Rupture. Puck going on the back lines, wants this line, but the line kept alive by the Abath. Good defensive play from DJ. Knowing that Jab is the #1 target for this puck, meanwhile Raven just eyes on the prize, the buildings, picked off one by one. Goes in, sees the Phoenix, jumps the Thief, will force a necessary supernova. He's dead if he doesn't use it. Fran's just happy to just get the hell out of there with his BKB. Still has a cheese, which is going to pop as well on the puck. Goes jumping in, once Jabs gets the take on that, but the damage just isn't there. As Raven will find his Metamorph wearing off, so... Another... Oh! That's painful.
Wait, did he die to the Rupture?
Yeah, Rupture dive. It was like passing the dive as the Rupture was cast, didn't want to cancel. I mean, I think it was dead either way. PB.
Medusa's dying!
With an Aggro step away, Medusa gets the Flicker, but it's not going to be enough. Pull back in, does a flyback in the trees. Kids, as well as the poor puck, gets found down there, leaping away. It's looking like we're going to a game 5. Jab is getting low on the line, but that's just the line kill with the Stone Gaze committed. Gabby Flicker's out of there for now, but Raxby, Focus, and TNC back against the wall. Doesn't look like they've got anything. Can't pin themselves as Gabby ruptured up, trying to turn off a Raven. Not enough, it looks like. The arrow will land though, even after the mad sub. It gets shielded off immediately. DJ always ready to make these plays. Fnatic say it's time to get this W. Let's go for the tier 4 towers. Let's go for the throw. Another arrow gonna land, but once again, you gotta expect that shield to come into play. Abby
And to heal also.
Monster called him.
Yeah.
Some people afraid of the tickle monster, and Fnatic say that's
Raven. Yeah.
He's resistant.
And that's it. GG.
Game 5.
Yeah, I expected TNC to be much more aggressive this time around. Like, Fnatic, we already said they know exactly what they want to do, which is hit this critical mass Terrorblade timing. And I thought with the itemization of the Medusa, they had the tools to stop him, but they were happy just sitting back and farming, even though the Medusa did itemize into an Aghanim Scepter. Like, if you want to go that route, just go like Skadi Butterfly or something, so you can
Loooong, pray.
TNC Predators turn to pick.
Dire team down. Death. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team, ban. 10 seconds remaining. Dire team, ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team, ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team down. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team, ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team, big. Dire team, big. Huck. 10 seconds remaining. seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Earth Spirit.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Spectre. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Behold the horn of madness.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Tide hunters.
Choose your hero.
Patay bata to, patay bata. Sige. Patay.
最后一局，把中把是最后一把。
Решающая карта, дамы и господа, давайте смотреть.
Pedir com carinho pra todo mundo que tá.
The battle begins.
อ้าวเสียจังได นี่ไหวบ่นี่
What is this? A game of some sort? What is this? A game of some sort?
Who spoiled that shot?
Denied.
Set in stone.
What is this? A game of some sort?
My sprites are with us.
First blood.
จะจังไหนนี่ไหวบ่นี่
First blood, and so much more shall soon be spilled.
Alright, steady bumpy beat.
Silence!